What's up, guys? Postmoto here. Just getting off work. The weather's just perfect right now. I believe it's like 65 when I last checked. It was like 42 degrees this morning when I left for work. You know, it was about 5 o'clock in the morning. It's fucking sucked. Today's topic is going to be about your first experience on a motorcycle. I can tell you that my first experience on a motorcycle was horrible. I was on my dad's buddy's Yamaha 1200 Cruiser. I don't know what it was. I just know it was a 1200cc engine. Pretty big bike, you know, for anyone trying to start out that's never been on a bike before. I've never been on a bike. I didn't know how to clutch. I didn't know a friction point. Didn't know how much input to give on the throttle. So anyways, I get on this bike. It's carbureted. And I try to get out of first, and it stalls the first time. Well, he tells me I'm not giving enough input on my throttle. So I put a lot more, and he's like, oh yeah, that's good. I mean, I got it high in RPMs because there's no tachometer on it. I got it really high. You can hear it. And so I dumped the clutch instead of easing out on it. Anyways, I go flying straight into my dad's boat trailer. Oh, I dropped the bike. The boat trailer was fine. The bike was fine. I was just terrified of these things. I think fucking scared the crap out of me. So I never rode after that. And then a few years later, my brother brings both his bikes up to Colorado, and he just wants to see if I want to ride in Colorado with him. So I try to learn. I go around the block. I can't figure out how cruise control works. Or not cruise control. I can't figure out how counter steering works. And I don't know why I said cruise control. Can't figure out how counter steering works. And I run into the curb pretty much. I almost ran into a parked car. I mean, it was pretty bad. I never really got into it. I was just like, man, this is not fun at all. I'm not having fun. So I didn't do it. And then I started watching motovloggers a couple years, this past year. And I started watching Do It Dan, to be precise. And then that led me into like Walterific and 6'4" Honda, Chase on Two Wheels, Motonicity, and just saw a bunch of different ones. I just kept watching it, but especially Do It with Dan. And I was just like, wow, like how is he having so much fun riding a motorcycle? And I just watch him, I just laughing and smiling all the time, and it just got me wanting to ride a motorcycle too, because I mean, it's just the amount of fun that these guys are having just riding around. It's just, I wanted to experience that. I wanted to know if I could feel like that based on it, because I mean, uh-oh, there's a fire truck. I'm kind of lost. Anyways, they're having all this fun on riding around, and they're not even doing anything. I mean, they're just riding around, goofing off on motorcycles. There's really not much else to it. I wanted to experience that feeling. So I decided to take an MSF course. I took that, and that was probably the best thing I can ever did. Getting on a Street 500 and learning. I mean, I recommend taking an MSF course for anyone. And then after I took that, I got on this. This is a 600. This is what I learned on. I mean, I took the course, and I got really familiar with motorcycles. And then I had my brother there, and we talked about a bunch of stuff that I could improve on, and I rode in front. He followed me so I can go at my own pace. That's how I learned. I learned on a 600, but I took it real easy. I didn't try to go overboard and try to kill myself. Just as long as you go real easy on it, you'll be fine. But you can even start on a liter bike if you really wanted to. Oh, the shadow. Look at that. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Postmoto out.